Alrighty, so speaking of Roy Hodgson, one of his former managerial clubs, Liverpool, takes on Manchester City in the first game back
Louise.
after the international break. I didn't even really know he managed Liverpool, for being honest.
He did. They were grim days for Liverpool too, man. I think they considered as one of the darkest days.
Yeah.
So, but that was there because they were just making all the wrong decisions at that point. Obviously, putting him as manager, but anyway.
What do you reckon happens in this game?
I don't know. I was gonna ask, what about how do you feel about the international break and its impact on this game? Do you feel like Liverpool are going to be rejuvenated, seeming that it is City, or do you feel like City are going to be at the same level coming back into?
I don't know because I'm looking at injuries. I'm looking at injuries. You've got Núñez injured, Henderson injured, Diaz injured, and Thiago injured.
They've had injuries all season.
Back early April, few days. Oh, Henderson might be all right. Núñez, early April. They all say early April, so they could be back, could not be back. Haaland and Foden as well. Both look questionable. I know Foden returned from international duty with an illness, I think. I'm not sure.
It says here. It doesn't actually say. What is it?
No, it doesn't say.
No, I mean, you're probably right. That's why it doesn't mention anything, because it says with Haaland, it's a groin injury and happened on the 21st. So, early April, groin, it's probably just a little strain anyway. Probably just would have rested and would be fine. Just iced it up nicely.
Yeah. Normally, I'd say City'd wipe the floor with them with how Liverpool's form's going, but at the same time, Liverpool just seem to turn up at random times. And I wouldn't be surprised if they get a result, maybe a draw.
I think City win it comfortably.
Yeah. Well, if Haaland's not playing, Alvarez up top might give the defense something different to think about.
Different, but Alvarez is still free.
Yeah, Alvarez is still amazing.
I still find him one of the most exciting talents to be coming up into the Premier League at the moment. So
it's actually
with the exception of Haaland, obviously.
Yeah.
I think even with Alvarez, I don't think it really matters with City. I mean, previously they've shown that they don't really need a 9 to win games. So
yeah,
I mean, let's see what happens there. But I feel like, I just think it's going to be same old from Liverpool, and not same old. Well, same old from this season. Wildly inconsistent. Yeah, they've played well. I think the last couple of Premier League games they've played. No, Bournemouth they lost. They smashed us. And Wolves, so they're still up and down at the moment, Liverpool. City, on the other hand, obviously, absolutely just steamrolling.
Winning run, yeah.
So
got a lot of goals recently.
Yeah. So 7, whatever else there is there.
Yeah, I think City will win, but it won't. I don't think they'll thrash them. I think
2-0.
Yeah.
You were going to say 2-0 as well.
Yeah, I was going to say 2-0.
That's why I was raced to say first.
Yeah, nice. It's at the Etihad. I'll say 1-0. No,
I'm going to say 2. I'm going to say 2-0. Because,
I
think you're right about... Haaland's impact is huge. I think if he was on the pitch, it would be embarrassing. But let's see what happens. I mean, It's just like what some footy teams do with their high players, like Richmond with Dustin Martin, and they always say he's going to be injured coming up to a game, and then when it comes to the game day, he's on the team sheet, is he? Oh, interesting that. So let's keep an eye out for that. I think there might be a couple of mind games there from Pep. With Haaland there. So
possibly. Real quick, I just wanted to touch on Haaland and his 8 goals in 2 games, and especially that 5-goal game against Leipzig. Look, it's incredible and all, but I still don't want to see comparisons to Messi's 5-goal game, because there's a huge difference in the quality of these goals, all right?
True. Very true.
None of Haaland's goals had an assist on it. I'm going to say maybe one of them did, but I'm pretty sure that I don't even know if it counts, because I think it was De Bruyne hit the crossbar and it came back to Haaland. Does that count as an assist because no one else touched it?
That's not an assist.
None of Haaland's goals had an assist.
It was an attempt on goal, it wasn't a pass.
Yeah. It was, honestly, I will check for you right now. I don't think any of them had
I think you might be right, because they just come from like real jammy situations.
Yeah. It was all rebounds, this, that. Let's see.
Look at all those goals next to Haaland's name, man. That's nuts. That is just ridiculous to see. Everyone thought it was going to be mercenary, like Ibrahimovic jumping around, but I don't know. I think if he keeps his form up at City, he might stay, man. he might just stay. It's just incredible to see a guy at his age playing the way he is.
All right. I want to say no more than one of them had an assist. Yeah. All right. And then you go. Everyone should go search up Messi's 5-goal game. All right. That was
which team was it against? Do you remember?
I don't even remember who it was against. I just remember seeing the goals and they were just incredible. I think I want to say one of them was a tap in. Not even.
Potentially.
It was like, I know 2 5-goal games, this blah, 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 but it's just different.
It is.
Different.
Yeah, it is. You're right.
I don't know. I just wanted to say that.
No, I get you. No, it is, man. It's different. It's a different 5-goal, but it's 5 goals, bro.
Yeah, I know, but...
5 fucking goals. You know what I mean? Some players don't get 5 goals in the Champions League for their whole career.
It's true.
You know what I mean? They struggle. They play well in the league.
If I was up top for that City team, I could score 5 goals in the Champions League season.
Fucking idiots! Come on,
maybe
I'm sick of people making that point.
Maybe all comps. If I was starting up striker every game for City, 5 goals in all comps.
We have spoken about his movement, Haaland's movement, in terms of his runs constantly. Like he makes centre backs' lives fucking hell. And like, yeah, I get it. The nature of his goals, those 5 goals, yeah, may not have been the most glamorous, but mate, he gets it done. Yeah. He gets it done. And look, man, at the start of the season, I couldn't like see past the whole him being a City player, but now I can, and I can really appreciate him as a player.
Yeah.
As a player, right? Like at the end of the day, don't have ties with City at all whatsoever. It's the last thing I'd want anyone to think, but. I just think he's just, it doesn't matter how he scores his goals. He's going to keep scoring them. Yeah.
Just for me, he's just not one of those players that you'll look back on and be like, oh, he made me fall in love with football.
I don't know. Let's see, man. Let's see with the kids that are coming up these days, with the City supporters especially. Now there's massive
I think from a
City supporters now.
From like a mentality standpoint, yes, I would look up to him. But from a beautiful player to watch, like everyone has their Ronaldinho, Messi.
Yeah, they look smooth on the ball. I get what you mean.
Eye test, but
like the way Henri played. I know what you're saying.
Yeah.
He's not that striker though. Yeah.
Nah, it's just I guess. All right, you got to put it into the right context. You have to say Manchester City as a team is amazing to watch.
Yeah.
All right, and he's just one cog in that. So I'll give him that.
Big old cog though. Big old cog.
Huge.
Man. Big old
Huge.
cog.
I love the
big cog on him. I love myself.
All right. Anyway, next up, Arsenal Leeds.
Arsenal Leeds. I think Arsenal are gonna. I think they smash them.
Yeah,
they smash them.
Yeah,
3 goals, 3-0.
4-0.
Think about that much.
4-1. Nah, we're just going to go through the main games, but I think Arsenal 4-1 on their way to win the title. It's going to happen.
Yeah, look, I did like we have spoken about it. Now it's getting so real now. Like it's like 20. Oh my god, Arsenal have 10 games to play, 10 games left, and it's yours. Or they just cannot.
If they bottle it from here, oh my god.
Let's. You know what? Now that we're here, let's just quickly go through the matchups they have. They've got Liverpool the week after, at Anfield, so that is a potential to lose points. They've also got City at Etihad as well. They've got Newcastle at St James's Park, and then.
Well, I love how you skipped the Chelsea game. Like that's not a big game.
Oh, my thumb was over that, actually. My thumb was over that. Arsenal, well, they've got you guys at Emirates. I'm sorry, I hurt you a bit there, did I?
That's okay.
Sorry, brother. Sorry, the Chelsea blue doesn't really pop out as much to me anymore. Sorry about that. Yeah. But anyway, I just wanted to talk about Arsenal and they've got, look, City have a game in hand. They're 8 points behind. Let's just assume they win their next game against Liverpool. They're going to be 5 points behind. So Arsenal can only really drop, probably can only lose 1 game and draw 2. The rest they have to win. They just have to win but the goal difference is quite similar though. So both City and Arsenal have scored this similar amounts of goals and conceded similar amounts. So Yeah, I think Arsenal get it done against Leeds, and I think it'll set them up. I think they're gonna know that they've got to play well here, so that they go into the next game firing on all cylinders.
Yeah. Well, for me, Arsenal now, if they lose the league to City from here, now it's officially a bottle job for me, because it was. Ask me this a month or 2 months ago, and I would have said, if City take over and get first, I won't be that surprised. I won't hold it to Arsenal that much because they've been so good this year. But now at this point, officially for me, if they lose it, bottle job.
It has to be a
It changed to
bottle
that as soon as Arsenal had that loss to Everton, and then they drew to Brentford, then they lost to City, and you thought, oh, and City touched first. They touched first. They you know, they got to first base with first real quick.
No, they were there
and
for
they
a little
touched
bit.
it just for like, I don't even know, a day or two or something.
Momentarily,
And then City bottled it a little bit, and then Arsenal started with some miraculous comebacks against Villa and then Bournemouth, and then it just got back to their winning
Villa
ways.
comeback, I still can't get over, man.
Yeah, that was crazy.
That was unreal, and again, defining moment in their season for sure.
Yeah,
for sure. Look,
after
I think
they survived that scare, now they've got now they're back with a little bit of a cushion up top. Now, if they do it from here, honestly, it's the bottle
they've
job.
got Jesus back now.
Yeah,
Nketiah's out. Saliba's out, but I think Holding, like we spoke about, all you've got to do now, brother, is
hold the line.
hold. I hate you. I hate you so much. Holding that line, brother. That's all you got to do for the next, not even 3 months. 3 months now. So you're out of Europe. They're out of Europa. Like you said,
City's got Champions League games to worry
bottled,
about.
mate. Bottled.
Yeah, City's got Champions League games to worry about now as well. So
yeah. So see what happens, man. Let's see what happens.
Yeah. It's officially yours to lose now.
In my head, I'm still like thinking about the Arsenal of old and they're just how they responded.
They have to bottle it.
Yeah, just
You're
how
waiting
they
for it to happen.
usually responded to being in good positions, and they always bottled it. And there's this little thing inside of me that says that, like, I've said, like, they'll win the league, but the little thing inside of me that says, oh, there is that potential though. And if that's inside of me, I don't know what on earth the Arsenal fans are thinking, man. They must be so nervous.
Yeah.
So nervous.
Well, maybe that's why they've been doing so well, because they've been first, but we haven't really been saying, oh, we've been expecting City to take over. We haven't necessarily been expecting Arsenal to bottle it. We've been expecting
City's to lose.
We've been more expecting City to catch up.
Yeah.
But now that it's officially, all right, can Arsenal bottle it?
It's on
now.
Arsenal's
It's officially a bottle
now.
job.
It's on their shoulders now.
Maybe now it'll happen. Oh, we'll see.
Let's see what happens. Look,
I'll tell you what.
Back, he looked all right. He actually looked not too bad last game.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's see what happens. I think Nketiah, bro, he's gonna be back soon enough anyway. Honestly, yeah.
You know who's flying though? Saka.
Saka's an unbelievable.
He's got an amazing goal for England as well.
Did he? I didn't see it. I actually didn't see that one.
He's flying, honestly.
Yeah, we'll say like we've been saying. You're not taking him out of that Arsenal.
I'll tell you what. There's no better right winger in the world at the moment.
Oh, yeah. Look, man. There's a couple. There's a couple. Look, at the end of the day, it's hard to say who, but I want to look at Napoli's team at the moment. Just give me 1 second, because Napoli is sort of have the same effect on Serie A, and their players.
Oh, but they're like 18 points in front or something.
No, I was thinking of
Kvaratskhelia,
but he's on the left side.
Specifically said that.
Thinking about wingers.
On the left, you've got a lot more options.
Yeah, you do. Of course, you do. 100%, you do.
You got Vinny.
Yeah, good point.
Yeah,
very good point. We're not looking at Chelsea.
No. What wingers, bro?
Yeah, I was gonna say, bro. What's going on there?
There's too many of them, and none of them play enough.
But look, you're right. I think you're right. Now that I started thinking, I'm like, yeah, fuck. There's not many that you can really say are better than Saka at the moment. Messi,
not even right now, honestly.
I don't want to think about Ronaldo, Messi, or anything like that. Let's look at Mbappe can play at right wing as well.
He's a striker.
That's all I'm gonna say. I can play anywhere. Let's be honest.
Yeah, but he'll play more on striker or left wing. So
yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah,
it's a very good point.
Alrighty, next game we've got Chelsea versus Villa.
Chelsea, Villa. We're previewing a Chelsea game, are we?
Just a little bit. Just a quick touch.
I'm joking. I think Villa hold you out.
Really?
Yeah, I think they win 1-0.
At Stamford?
Yeah, I think they win 1-0.
Well, funny you say that because last time we played them was a club friendly at Stamford Bridge and they beat us 1-0.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, there you go, man. And that was
Club friendly.
December 22.
Yeah.
What?
Just a friendly, but...
Oh, bro, they wouldn't have had the proper teams playing there. But yeah, I think Villa hold you out 1-0 like, under Goodebening.
No, that's like, this is an entire...
Yeah, it's not under Goodebening either, is it? No.
I have no idea.
Anyway, it doesn't matter. So...
I reckon we win...
What do you think?
2-1. Yeah.
Keep going.
That's it. I don't know.
No
Look,
justification.
no. João Felix going to score a couple.
Has he scored a couple yet?
He scored 2.
Has he scored? No, but like
He
in one game?
He scored for Portugal as well. Nah,
In one game?
He scored 1 goal and then an offside goal in one game or something like that.
So he scored 1 goal.
Alright, here you go. Mudryk scores his first goal.
Hey, alright. He fucking, when's that gonna, yeah, what's happening? No one is saying shit. Bro, I remember Pogba for 89 mil or whatever the fuck it was, how much shit we copped. And he was on a free or whatever, left him on a free, I get it, whatever. There was a bit more layers to that. But come on, man, Mudryk for that much, and he's done nothing. He's done
Mudryk's
nothing.
cheaper.
Huh?
Mudryk's 70 mil.
I don't give it. No, but what about the add-ons?
Yeah, but the add-ons haven't happened
And then the
yet.
7-year
The
contract.
add-ons will only happen if he actually
7
starts
years?
playing well.
Was it 7 years?
Yeah.
Interesting. 7 fucking years.
7 games, 1 assist. Most of it. I think he's only started like 2 though, 3. Look, he's still young.
Stop.
He's still young.
I'm gonna keep
No. We
looking
give
at
him
you like
time.
this.
He's like, our whole team needs time, honestly. The amount we're investing in, and they're all young players. We're not buying players that have, Sterling. Sterling's still only 27. Aubameyang, that was a terrible buy. That was horror.
Not great.
Horror. But now that after this Potter's come in, it's all young lads, all prospects. So this whole team needs some time to gel, and I think Mudryk will fit in eventually.
Yeah.
I'm just really sad about Mason Mount. Apparently, signs are looking that he's leaving.
Yeah, man.
'Cause,
We've been talking about that too, man.
It's painful because
We've
I
been
love him.
talking
I
about
love
it.
him
It's
so
always-
much.
It's been coming.
But
Where's
here's
he linked?
He's linked to Liverpool.
Get fucked. No.
Yeah. I hate it. I hate it so much. Or even City. Take over like the Gundogan or Bernardo Silva role.
He's gone City.
Oh, that's
He's gone
pain.
City.
That is such pain because he's
He's gone City.
so good and he's been so good. He's been our best player for the last 3-4 years.
Imagine Grealish and Mount linking up.
Oh, it's pain.
Dude,
and he's
that's
so
gonna-
good.
They're gonna be. Oh,
Honestly,
oh.
his contract's he's got 1 year left on his contract. We entered contract negotiations, and because he's been one of our best players, he wanted to be one of the best paid players, which is usually, standard. That's fine. He asked for a bit of a better contract, but because during that time, his form's dropped off this year, as well as a lot of other players, but his form's dropped off at the same time as he's asked for, a better contract, and that's halted it.
Yes.
And now a lot of Chelsea fans apparently are turning against him for asking for a better contract or something.
I didn't understand the position he's in,
man,
though. They've got
yeah.
different ownership now. Obviously, these owners value other things at the moment, and he needs to look out
Yeah.
for himself.
Yeah.
Simple as that. He was brought over from Derby. It's not like it was Chelsea Academy. though.
Yeah, Chelsea
So it's
Academy.
pretty-
Common boy.
I get it. It must be frustrating, but still, he's still got to look out for himself at the end of the day.
Yeah, it's pain because
Like,
he's one of my
do you want
favourite
him to just
players.
be another Jesse Lingard, who sits on the bench? Look, Lingard obviously not as talented, but actually, I don't know. Let's see what happens with Mount. If he doesn't keep going up, I'll put them on the same wavelength. But all I'm saying is though, Mount, if he chooses to stay, gets compromises, goes with a bit less money, he could risk himself being a squad rotational player for the rest of his career. Why would you want to do that?
If he ends up at a Liverpool or Manchester City, he's going to kill it.
That's what I mean. Like, you can make a new move, start fresh, and especially the facilities City would have too. Liverpool being they've had a lot of money been put through them too. So
If he goes,
I
to
think
one
it'll
of them,
be a
and
smart move.
if he goes to one of them and starts killing it, I swear I'm gonna be so pissed off with Chelsea.
Yeah,
'cause,
don't be surprised. Don't be surprised,
Another
bro.
De Bruyne, not even because like with De Bruyne, we didn't see the potential at Chelsea, and he went to Germany and then turned it on. Same with Salah. He went to Serie A and then turned it on. And who else? Lukaku. He left and then turned it on at West Brom and then Everton. Mason Mount, you can see it. We know it. We know the potential is here. We know this player that we've got, and we're going to bottle it again. I hate it.
Nah, well, okay. Well, at the end of the day, you probably got two of the best midfielders in the world. All right. So
N'Golo
Kante and Enzo. So it's
Yeah.
like I don't think
Unless
I get
we
it.
move-
I get the heart
Yeah.
of it. I get the heart of it, but up there,
Where does he fit?
for
Yeah.
both for Chelsea and you and Mount? It's the
Yeah.
best thing.
Speaking of Kante, he's about to sign a new contract.
Yeah, and
Which is interesting.
Did you see? He came back. He played in the, I think in the under-21s or something. Oh, it was just a practice game, and like
Yeah.
Thiago Silva, Mount was there watching him
Yeah.
playing, and
He was wearing the top.
You know,
Yeah.
it was just like it was sweet, man.
Yeah.
It was sweet. Like you can see, he's like a real valued member. He's not just for his skill, man. He just must be just a real well-rounded bloke. But
Yeah, he is.
do you think he's far off from starting?
I think we have to be very slow with him because there's no point rushing him. It's not like we need him to try and make the top four. We're not going to make top four. You know, maybe we want him for the Champions League games. Maybe we don't play him in the Premier League. We just keep him for the Champions League games because you don't want to risk another injury, especially if he's going to sign on for a few more years.
Yeah,
We don't want to risk any more injuries with this guy. All right, we need him fit. Him and Enzo in the midfield, and then that leaves Kovacic out, and he's been one of our best players the last month.
Kovacic, like I've said, like he's probably top 3 player, and you know what? I think all your best players lie in that midfield.
He's crazy. I don't know if we can move to I don't know if having Kante, Kovacic, and Enzo as a midfield 3 would make us finally be able to play a 4-back, 4-3-3, because it hasn't up till now. We've had to move back to a 5-back or 3-back, however you want to say it.
Yeah.
To get any results. So I don't know. Maybe with
You're
those
struggling,
maybe
man.
with those
You're
3
struggling
fit.
with momentum.
Yeah, maybe with those 3 fit in midfield, it could work.
It will work.
Yeah,
It fucking will work.
It
These
lies-
guys,
yeah.
bro, Conte can. Oh, bro, I'm scared. Like that's how the
what
next Chelsea next season. If you get a striker, another centre back.
Yeah, that's what Daishi said in his video, when he was talking about the 4-4-2, the tactics, and he said you got to have the 2 sitting in midfield, because you can't just have one person doing that job and covering both sides of the midfield. Unless you're Kante, he can do that.
No, yeah, there you go. How fucking
That
it's
was
just
the best,
incredible,
that was
isn't
the
it?
best, Yeah,
That's what Conte offers, but allows people to progress forward a lot more. Cover and bloody Enzo, man.
yeah,
They're not bad players to have running into the box or scoring from outside of it, you know?
Yeah.
And, you know, when they get the chance.
Next game, two Uniteds, Newcastle and Manchester.
At St. James's Park.
Yeah, mate. Battle for top 4.
I think it's going to be a draw.
You reckon?
Yeah.
I think.
It's going to be a
I think so
1-1.
too.
It's going to be a 1-1.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah. I don't know why we are heavily favourites in that. It doesn't make sense to me, if I'm honest with you. We've got a few injuries. Rashford could be back.
Rashford and Isak score.
Well, we haven't got no Casemiro. That's right. I don't know
That's
why.
right.
I'm telling you, man. It could be.
Could be a bit of a rough game.
Oh, man. Yeah, I'm worried because we haven't been in. We honestly, last game we played, Fulham, not bad, but I don't know, man. Just not convinced as of late with our boys. So, yeah, I think we were able to get past Fulham because of their injuries. Like I said, they had Palhinha and Willian actually played, but bloody lost his head.
Yeah.
Mitro lost his head.
Mitrovic, yeah.
Willian slapped the ball away. I'm not gonna say he didn't slap it, but you know,
Yeah, we know he's
drew to
yeah,
Southampton. Like that was fucking frustrating as to watch, man. That was, oh man, like it's just one week you you kill like a top tier side, and the next you got a team that's scraping the barrel and somehow gets a result against you at home. Like, so if we think we're going to go to St James's Park, the way we've been playing, look, say Newcastle have been a little up and down, but a bit. I think they look better last game. I think they beat Forest 2-1 and Wolves 2-1. So they actually haven't come across any real heavy sides last couple of weeks, apart from the last three before that, which was City 2-0, us 2-0, and Liverpool 2-0, all losses. So I think this is the time for Newcastle to bounce back from those big losses. Not big losses, but like imagine week after week, you're like, all right, let's turn it a fresh page. The same thing happens, against United. And he's like, all right, we've got City next. All right, flip the page, try and show people that, it's from a Newcastle point of view, try and show that, we are here to contend, and then they lose again. So they've done all right against like these sides that are close to relegation. So yeah, I think only momentum might be a telling factor in this game.
Yep. It was Rashford and Varane going to be back for it?
So Varane, I think, will be. I'm bloody hoping. But I think both of them might be. Let's see what happens.
They both say early April, but you'll be hoping because having both of them and Casemiro out and Eriksen,
our core
is going to be rough.
Is really struggling at the moment. Yeah, so that middle line is not looking great. So that's why I'm worried. That's why I'm worried. I think around it isn't too bad. I think Sancho still hasn't found his feet yet at all.
He's slowly coming into it.
I don't know, man.
If your backline, if you don't have Casemiro, and your backline, if you don't have Casemiro and Varane, your backline is Malacia, Shaw, Martinez, Wan-Bissaka, Dalot. It'll be
Shaw on the left. It'll be Lindelof, Martinez, and then Dalot.
I was gonna say you need some height in there.
100%.
And
Lindelof
without Casemiro as well, you're gonna have to play with.
You got Chris you got Wood. No, Wood's at Forest now.
Yeah.
You've got Isaac and
Isaac, not Shorts, Longstaff, Dan Burn, Botman, Shah.
Yeah, they've got a tall team.
They got a physical team. Let's just say that.
So, yeah, I don't know. Like, as I said, I'm not too confident. I want to look at their lineup. So Isaac scored both goals. Against Forest. Yeah, we did, but it felt like a while ago now.
It does feel like a while ago, actually.
It's just, I'm worried. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say about that.
Well,
so,
the lineup's
like
very
I said,
different.
I think I'll say 1-1, but
yep.
I don't know, man. I don't know. Newcastle, when they're pressing really well, man, I'm just worried. I don't know. Let's see what happens. It has the potential to be a really attacking game, but I don't know, man. I feel like we're not gonna be able to convert for some reason. I don't know. Let's see what happens.
Yeah, I feel you with the 1-1. I think that definitely will be how it goes.
And then let's run through just Everton Tottenham quick, then, mate.
Stellini come back 2-0, and then they go third above you for the time being.
You reckon Tottenham 2-0?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with Everton. I'm gonna go 1-0.
Really?
Yeah, I'm gonna go 1-0. I mean, yeah, they've been scoring goals, but I think Steishi and the way he plays will definitely in terms of the matchup between the two teams, it's going to be good for him.
Yeah, bit of Brexit football.
Yeah, mate, exactly right. And I think Tottenham need a bit of another wake up call in terms of physically and mentally. So I think Daishi's football will bring that out of him.
All right. Well, that's all we have time for. Thanks for listening, and we will see you next week.
Thanks for tuning in, guys.
Laters.